In today's video, I will be bringing you an MSMC Gunsmith and some ranked nuke gameplay. Now, you might be asking yourself, didn't you just post an MSMC video? That is true, but the gun just received a massive buff, and this is my baby. I've been using this forever now. What they did to the MSMC was they increased its damage range alongside the base reload speed by 25%, and they upped the 36 round extended mag to 40 bullets now, which is actually a good improvement. But one of the most important things is they decreased the recoil in the first 4 shots, because recoil previously was pretty uncontrollable. It also has a very fast fire rate, so that extended mag buff also really helps. So with that being said, I did adjust my class a little bit from the last video. I'm going to pop a screenshot right now on the screen, and I want to talk to you guys about how the MSMC now feels. So on a map like Summit, obviously the MSMC, even before this update, was really good on such a small map, and this gameplay is where I got the nuke, so I decided to post it. I think later on in the video I'm going to show more range gunfights. I mean, there might be a little in this gameplay, but it really shines at close range, as you can see. At this point, I think what mainly was holding it back in the last update was its recoil pattern was just so atrociously bad when you have guns like the MAC-10 or just like any other close range SMG, which now I feel like all the SMGs upon release, they don't have much recoil, so the MSMC just wasn't able to counter that. This is probably the first gun ever released. It was in the beta of Call of Duty Mobile. It hasn't really been touched recently. It's been out of it. I've been playing since the beta too, so I used to love using this gun, but now it feels like one update, one big buff away, not even a big buff, one little buff away from being like a dominant meta weapon. I think it's right outside of it right now. Probably tier 2. I would say it's an A weapon, but it's not S weapon would be like maybe the CBR, but really the only thing holding it back is it does have slight recoil and some aim shake, and it also doesn't have a massive magazine like the CBR does. But the kill time is crazy. This game, I am just running through the map. As soon as I see someone just ADS, they're just dead just immediately. They cannot react to it. So Summit and Standoff, this gun is going to be super dominant, and I had so much fun using it. One of my like favorite guns of all time to just use and have fun with, because you can do a ton of movement and it feels challenging. It doesn't feel easy to use, so it feels like you're improving when you use it, because you have to kind of abuse your movement, you have to learn recoil control, you have to figure out what fights you can take and actually win. I'm using the Bison for the second half of this game because I obviously ran out of ammo. I was dominating too much with the MSMC. Wasn't running Vulture because I think you really need Cold-Blooded or just another perk that's going to save you from dying off of your nuke streak, because there's so much that can kill you now. We have Ballista. Luckily, these guys didn't have Ballista for some reason. If they did, I would have been screwed. That's why really this season, if you want to get a nuke, you have to do it as fast as possible and just speed run it. You can't hide around the outside of the map and try to collect kills one by one. You have to get a bunch in a row, and then maybe you can play a little bit slower, because ballistas will come out and you will die to that, which is really frustrating. In the comments, actually, what do you think? I almost forgot to ask this. What do you think of the MSMC? Are you enjoying it? Are you having fun with it? And also, what do you think of the ballista? Should they nerf it? How would they nerf it? Would they just have to remove it from the game? I know I'm not talking about the gun anymore, but I feel like this is a big issue. I always complain about it on stream when I'm going for a nuke, like in these gameplays. It always gets me. I mean, they did nerf it slightly this update, but I don't think it was enough. I don't really know how they would do it. I think they should just straight up remove it from the game, but they're obviously not going to do that. So I want you guys to let me know, what would you do about Ballista if you had a choice? And how do you like this update so far? I have an MP7 video coming out very soon too. I'm doing a video on like every weapon that got updated, because the meta is balanced right now. I've said that in previous videos.
Killer drone deployed. Predator missile inbound. UAV recon ready for deployment. Capturing Alpha.
Enemy sentry gun has been destroyed.
We're capturing Bravo. XS-1 Goliath incoming.
Enemy down.
Enemy XS.
Enemy contact. Reloading.
Enemy down!
Lost Alpha.
Enemy down.
Target down.
Captured B.
Enemy down.
Got shot!
Pick it up. Enemy UAV spotted. UAV online.
I'm hurt!
Enemy contact.
UAV recon standing by. Repeat. UAV recon is standing by.
Down.
Losing Bravo.
Targets in